What up, YouTube? It's your boy Rzd Reacts, aka Jus Raised, and I am back in here with a spoilery review for Mortal Kombat 2. So let's get into it.
Whole team got the glow. You can see it in the stride. Got me feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Got me feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Feeling brand new. Yeah.
Now, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna give you some time. This is a spoilery review. So we're gonna get into some spoilers. We're gonna talk this Mortal Kombat 2. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch the movie. It was a good time. Come back and then watch this video. And we can talk about it in the comments. You feel me? But I'm gonna give you a second. 3, 2, 1. All right.
What up, family? If you're enjoying the content and conversations in this particular video or even on the channel, do me a favor. Go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the channel. Maybe even leave a comment if you feel like it. When you do those things, it actually helps our videos get pushed to newer audiences, and it even helps our channel grow. And what we're trying to do here is build community. So if you are enjoying the content and conversations here on this particular channel and in this particular video, tap in with it. Go ahead and lock in. You feel?
We in there. Not gonna hold you. Not gonna hold you. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Right out the gate, I'm probably gonna give this movie. I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. It was really, really good. Better than I expected it to be. Some of the character choices and character moments and the new characters that they introduced in this particular film were dope. There were certain things that I had issues with as far as I'm gonna start with the little things I had issues with first. The subtle nerfing of Shao Kahn, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess they could possibly bring him back in a future movie, and like give him all his ability. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know how I feel about that. But overall, for the story that they were telling, I felt like it fit for the story that they were telling. The movie kind of focuses on two characters in particular. We have Johnny Cage, who's coming out of the real world into this Mortal Kombat realm and world and tournament. So he's the fresh eyes on the scene, the same type of perspective that Cole Young had in the first one is now on Johnny Cage. And Johnny Cage, you know, is hilarious in the game. So it just made it even funnier. Carl Urban did a great job playing Johnny Cage. Shout out to him. Great actor. But he coming into this world and just seeing everybody's abilities and seeing what was going on. He was just like, hey man, nah, send me back home. Send me back home. I ain't signed up for this. But unfortunately, after he got chose, he ain't had no choice because he got selected immediately to fight in the Mortal Kombat tournament. And I love the fact that in Mortal Kombat 2 we actually got the tournament. It was 5v5, 5 people from Earthrealm, 5 people from Netherrealm. I mean, not Netherrealm, but Outer World. And yeah, it was interesting to see who got chose, who got selected, who fought, who didn't fight. It's also funny that Shao Kahn fought in this tournament for Outer World. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna pull up and fight. But we start out with pretty much Sonya Blade. I'm trying to remember who Sonya fought. Oh, it was Sonya versus Sindel, and it was Johnny Cage versus Katana. Johnny didn't know what was going on. He got his butt handed to him, but Katana didn't kill him. He just kind of let him go, but beat him up pretty good because Shao Kahn was watching, and we just kind of see pretty much how the story developed from there. Because we started with Katana, and we continued the story from her perspective as well. So it was Johnny and Katana that we really focused on this entire movie. with Katana kind of being more of the main character and Johnny kind of being like the fresh-eyed fish out of water character in this particular movie. And yeah, seeing little Katana in the beginning of this movie, watch her father fight Shao Kahn and lose, and pretty much Shao Kahn taking over Edenia, and taking Katana as his daughter and taking Sindel as like the regent to Edenia, was interesting. Now Sonya did beat Sindel, but Shao Kahn did bring her back. Well, he had Quan Chi bring her back, and pretty much used her as a bargaining tool to make Katana bend to his whim. And of course, Jade was actually somebody who was rescued by Shao Kahn. They found her in the fighting pits in the outer world and pretty much rescued her like over 20 years ago. And she's been pretty much given the task to be Katana's bodyguard ever since they took over Edenia. And Jade and Katana have like a sisterly relationship, but it's also Jade's loyalty is still to Shao Kahn. Like she's still sipping the Kool-Aid at this point. And we see throughout the movie that she finally comes to her senses and realizes, yo, this ain't what y'all moving weird, and this ain't right. Like I can't get down with this. And ends up making the right decision and helping out Raiden in Earthrealm eventually in the movie. So that was cool. But yeah, it was interesting, man. Quan Chi brought back Kung Lao. Kung Lao tried to take out Raiden and allow Quan Chi and Shang Tsung to pretty much almost kill Raiden, which kind of keeps him in a very weakened state until they're able to help him and destroy this medallion of like Shinnok or whatever. Excuse me. This amulet of Shinnok or something like that. I think it was the amulet of Shinnok. And this amulet pretty much, it needed the power of a god to charge it, so that way that power can be granted to Shao Kahn. And they ended up doing that, but in order to reverse the effects, you have to destroy the amulet. So the whole motivation for the movie was to find the amulet for Shao Kahn's crew so that he can get the power. And for, of course, Earthrealm, it was to destroy the amulet, because if they destroy the amulet, Raiden gets his power back, is able to heal up, and Shao Kahn becomes weakened. Because when he had the power, he was functionally immortal at that point. And we saw that in effect when he ends up fighting Cole Young in the tournament and completely wipes the floor with him eventually. Because at first Cole Young was tagging him a little bit, was kind of getting the best of him. And you could tell Shao Kahn was kind of letting him beat him up just so he could see how far his immortality kind of goes. And once he realizes, oh, like I can't die for real, he ended the fight very quickly. And Cole Young didn't stand a chance, bless his heart. He's dead. He's dead. They fought on the acid pool stage, and yeah, he got his head crushed by Shao Kahn's hammer and put into the acid pool. So he's gone. It was interesting. It was a lot of unexpected deaths, in my opinion, in this movie. It was a lot of people that died that I was just like, wait, what? Y'all just gonna kill my mans? Y'all just gonna kill Shawty? Like I was distraught at a couple of the deaths. I was like, wait a minute. Now I will say the Liu Kang Kung Lao fight. Fire. that was probably the best fight in the movie. Liu Kang versus Shao Kahn was a good fight too, but that had an unexpected ending for me that I didn't expect. The Katana versus Shao Kahn fight, it was cool because they paid homage to the fight earlier where her dad fought Shao Kahn, except she ends up beating Shao Kahn. That was a little kind of unbelievable of Katana beating up Shao Kahn. Now, if Katana and Liu Kang would have fought together against Shao Kahn, then I would have accepted that dub for sure. But the way they did it, it was just like, I don't know about that. Jaxx beat up Jade pretty good. That was hilarious. Man, I said something in the spoiler-free review. I said 2 characters came together and were unexpectedly hilarious to me when they were on screen together, and that was Kano and Johnny Cage. When those 2 were on screen, the whole theater was dying laughing. Like when Kano and Johnny Cage were interacting with one another on screen, oh man, it was hilarious. The Scorpion Noob Saibot fight was dope. Seeing Johnny Cage unlock his kick was fire. Just seeing everybody kind of use their powers smoothly, that was dope. Liu Kang was slinging fire at everybody. That was dope. Seeing Kung Lao use his hat the way he was using it, fire. Even the way that fight concluded, fire. Yeah, man. The fatalities in this movie were super accurate, some were new. But it was dope, super dope experience. One things I would have liked to see, but I don't know if they're coming out with a 3rd one or not. I hope they are. I would have liked to see some of the Lin Kuei, but I feel like you can save that for 3. Like, see the development of the Lin Kuei and how they pretty much Sub-Zero's little brother, Bi-Han's little brother, how he came to be like the new Sub-Zero, introduced like Frost maybe, and how they're helping Earthrealm now, and that would be interesting to see. Also, what storyline they would go with for 3 would be interesting, because I'm like, if you remove Shao Kahn with Mortal Kombat 3, do you do another tournament? If you do another tournament, how are you gonna do another tournament? You still haven't introduced like the cybernetic initiative with like Cyrax Sector and what is it? Cyrax Sector and Smoke, and then shoot, you didn't even introduce Smoke, let alone Cyber Smoke. And even Cyber Sub-Zero. Like it's so many different elements and characters that you get introduced. Even with some of like the newer characters like Devora, or like it's so many other characters that you get introduced. Melina, like it's a lot of different people that could pop up that I could see. But it also just depends on the type of storyline that they want to go through. Like who creates the tournament? We haven't seen any of the other Elder Gods either. We haven't seen Rain. We haven't seen have we seen Reptile? I don't think we saw Reptile yet. Yeah, it's so many characters. Striker still hasn't been introduced yet. Like it's so many other people that you can introduce that would be interesting. So yeah, now they did say at the end of the movie, well actually I don't want to spoil that far, but well I'll say this. Raiden did say something to make mention to some effect of pretty much rescuing the people that they lost. So I don't know how that's gonna work in the future, how they gonna bring them back, who they're gonna bring back, how they're gonna bring them back, and how that's gonna work. So I'm interested to see that. I'm also interested to see if they're gonna introduce like Raiden's brother, like Fujin. Are they gonna introduce him? Are they gonna introduce Rain? Are they gonna introduce any of the other like extra characters? I don't know. I'm excited to see where they go from here with Mortal Kombat 3. I hope it does well. I hope Mortal Kombat 2 does well in theaters. And like I said, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because I really enjoyed it. I love the campiness of it. I love the fan service. I love the subtle jokes. Baraka in this movie, hilarious. Didn't know they were going to go that route with him, but they did. And I'm not mad at it. It was a hilarious bit, especially him and Johnny Cage. Hilarious. That fight, hilarious. Their interactions, hilarious. So yeah, I enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments below how y'all felt about it. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Let me know if I'm tripping or if y'all agree or if you thought it was higher. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that way you can be notified anytime we drop a new video on the channel. And never forget, it's FreeSoul to the soul free. Let's get it.